All right, my people, we're back again with another one. Guys, I'm coming with some fire for Real Estate 101 to help you guys in your real estate journey. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that follow button, guys, so we can get this algorithm up, so we can get this value to as many people as possible. So let's get to it, guys. Today, we're gonna be breaking down a hard money loan. Now, a lot of times hard money gets a bad rap, but if you know how to use it to your advantage, guys, leverage is key to building wealth in real estate. Without leverage, if you're only using your own cash to buy deals, guys, even if you come to me, you tell me, hey Lee, I've got $250,000, guys, I can sell you 2 deals and you no longer have a penny in your bank account, all right? So if you really wanna grow and you really wanna get to scale, you've gotta learn how to use the power of leverage, okay? It's only bad if you don't know how to use it, but if it makes you money, it's always gonna be good debt. This is gonna be part 1. So I'm gonna start off with the fundamentals of a hard money loan. Again, the how, why behind it, because that's how I like to explain things to you guys. And then part 2, I'm gonna break down an actual example of what the numbers look like if you're looking to buy a property and you wanna know, hey, what is this gonna actually cost me if I get a hard money loan to purchase this property? Okay, so with a hard money loan, typically the interest rate is gonna be anywhere between 10% and 14% per year. The average hard money loan rate in the United States, especially down here in Houston, Texas, the average rate is about 12%. That's just a rule of thumb. A 12% annual rate, meaning it's costing you 1% per month. But if you're only using that money for 3 months, it's only gonna cost you 3%. It's not that bad. Hard money only becomes bad when you're going to a year plus, and now it's really killing your profits. So the goal is when you're using hard money, you want to get these deals done as fast as possible. Now, the second part of hard money loan is the term. This is short-term financing, guys. It's short-term, it's not long-term like the banks. Now, this financing on average for hard money is going to be anywhere between 6 months and 36 months. But the average hard money loan is usually going to give you up to 12 months. Now, let's say you're flipping a property and you have all these overages and maybe your property gets red tagged by the city because you didn't pull the proper permits and they're just putting a halt to your rehab, and now you've got to go and really deal with the city, get the approvals and get the inspectors out, which really delays your rehab process. If for any reason you get to full term on that hard money loan, a lot of hard money lenders will allow you to extend that loan as needed. So you may be able to do a 3-month extension or a 6-month extension, but it's not going to be for free. They're usually going to charge you 1% of the loan amount. So if the loan amount is $150,000, they're usually going to charge you a $1,500 fee or 1% of the loan amount for you to get that extension for another 3 months or another 6 months, okay? They're in it to make money. They're not in it to just be foreclosing on these notes, okay? The third part of a hard money loan is going to be your points, also called origination points. This is basically their fee up front for giving you this money to buy this property. This is how they kind of get some upfront profit before they start making their profit on the monthly interest. Now, their upfront profit is what we call points. Think of points as interest points. It's just interest. That's all it is. It's a percentage. So when you hear someone says, oh, my hard money loan, they're charging me 1 point, that means they're charging me 1% of the loan balance as the origination fee up front at closing. Now, on average, the hard money loan is going to give you a loan based on the ARV of the property, so loan to value. So they're typically going to give you anywhere between 60% to 70% of the after repair value for the property. So let's say the after repair value on this property is $200,000. What this basically means is this is the limit, this is the maximum loan that they would be willing to give you for this property. Now, it can go up to 75%, sometimes a little bit more, based on your credibility and how many deals you've actually been doing. Now for us, we're always gonna get preferred rates, preferred interest, everything because of the volume that we do and the relationships that we have. So just know, guys, up front, it's always gonna cost you more money, but as you get really good in this business and you're establishing relationships, they're going to be more willing to give you preferred rates, preferred interest, because they know that they're always going to make money with you. And that's the name of the game. They only make money when they put their money to work. They have to put this money to work. So when you become a credible person with a great reputation, guys, a lot of times you can almost name your price because they know that they're going to make money with you. The average loan to value here in Houston, and I think pretty much a lot of the states in the US, is about 70%. That means that the maximum loan you're going to qualify for, the maximum money you can get, is $140,000, which is 70% times the $200,000 ARV. Now we have another component which is called LTC. Now your LTC is your loan to cost. Now think about this. Using an example, if we know that the ARV is $200,000, now we already said this is gonna give you the ceiling in terms of their loan amount that they're willing to give you. This buffer here limits the maximum loan that they're gonna give you. Now they're gonna look at what you actually got that property under contract for. So even though this property qualifies for up to $140,000, if you got that property under contract for $100,000, they're gonna do what's called loan to cost. So that means that what you paid for the property, there's a limit to how much they're gonna give you. They're gonna give you a percentage of what you actually are paying for the property. If you get this property under contract for $100,000, the loan to cost means that they're only gonna give you between 80% and 90% of your contract price. So if you have it under contract for $100,000, that means the maximum loan they're gonna give you, if it's 80%, is $80,000. But remember, the maximum allowable loan is $140,000. So what's the difference between the $90,000 and the $50,000? Well, that's gonna be your rehab budget. So they'll be willing to give you 100% of your rehab budget if the numbers work for this property. So now you're getting $90,000 for your loan to cost. Remember, you have up to a maximum $140,000 loan. So the difference between 140 and 90 is gonna be your rehab estimate that you have to provide to the lender. They're gonna go through and check it, make sure the numbers make sense. And if they see that, yes, it actually needs a $50,000 rehab budget, they're gonna give you your $90,000 up front for closing, but your $50,000 rehab budget, they're gonna give it to you in draws, meaning you're gonna have $50,000 that they're gonna give you for your rehab budget, but you've got to front that money. Let's say you're going to do 5 draws. What that means is that $50,000 is going to be broken into 5 separate draws. So you're going to spend $10,000 out of pocket in repairs. Then you're going to call your lender and say, hey, I finished the first phase. And then they're going to come out, check the rehabs and say like, yep, you're good. And they're going to write you a check on the spot for $10,000. So they'll reimburse you the difference. And you're going to keep going through that until the $50,000 rehab budget is spent. So again, this is just the fundamentals of hard money loan. One of the most important things for hard money is a lot of times when you're dealing with these hard money lenders, they're not looking at your employment verification, all of the stuff that most lenders look for. It's none of that, because this is what's called hard money loan, is also called asset-based lending, okay? Now, they won't do a credit check, but a lot of lenders, I find that they still want you to have at least a 600 credit score. They do want to make sure you are responsible, guys. If you're running around here with a 300 credit score or 400 credit score, they're probably not going to want to do business with you because they're going to be worried that they're not going to get paid back their money, right? You're not going to be a credible buyer. So again, this is just the fundamentals of a hard money loan. Make sure you look out for part 2, because I'm going to break down on how to actually estimate, so that when you guys are going to apply for hard money loans, you guys kind of have an idea of an estimate up front, so there's no surprises, so that it's going to help you guys in your real estate journey so you can make the most amount of money and keep getting these quality deals, guys. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Again, Real Estate 101, hard money loans. It's not bad, guys. You got to use leverage to make wealth in this business. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that follow button, share this with all your family and your friends, guys. Let's get this algorithm up and let's get these gems and this value to as many people as possible. I'll see you guys on part 2. Peace.